Yeah, hope so. Listen, Buster, I don't know how you got in here, but if it's an autograph you're after, just leave your book at reception. Know what I'm saying? Come on your way. All right, have it your way. Oliver? Ollie, call security. I've asked this man to leave and he won't go.
Everything okay, Mr. Crutch?
Well, how was I supposed to know? You didn't say anything. But hey, let's not be pedants. Bit of a relief, I have to say, Mr. Clutch. Expecting a younger man.
The Arturo Fuente. Something's just ooze class, Mr. Boone.
Giving them up, Mr. Clutch. Watching my old man suffer. Thought better of it. He'd only been in hospital 2 days when he took a turn for the nurse.
And there are some things that don't need advertising.
Look, give me 5 minutes and I'll be right with you. Your office?
But not everything is like the Arturo Fuente. Sadly, lesser products require something else.
Nope. I have been trying, but you've definitely lost me now.
Let's think back to the golden days of television, shall we? Once upon a time, the Independents had a monopoly on terrestrial broadcasting. And why? Advertising, of course. And why, of course? Oh, that's easy. Ratings.
Oh, now I've got you. Hey, you're gonna love this.
Mr. Boone.
All right, I'll cut to the chase. The Big Boone Show. Big as in me, Boone as in ratings. Comedy, chat, guests, music, all served up by yours truly. Like it? Nah, we can work on it. Mr. Dutch, we're diamonds, and there's not many left of us in this business. Together, Mr. Butch, we can turn things round.
So, you want to talk about a new show? Well, then you let me do the talking and you do the listening. My name is Crutch. Not Dutch or Butch or Clutch. Nice try, but it's Crutch. Stanley Crutch, to be exact. Yeah, I am the new executive here.
Oh, so you're a businessman. Mr. C, let me tell you this. When my old man was on his deathbed, there was a chap in the next bed, stockbroker. Nurse came in to take his temperature, and he asked her what it was, and she said, 102. And he said, when it gets to 103, sell! I can see a little smile on your face. Oh, come on, Mr. C, this could be our moment. Crutch and Boone, the best in the biz!
Reality, Mr. Boone. Hear that word? R-E-A-L-I-T-Y. That's right, Mr. Boone, reality. Believe it or not, like it or not. You think it stinks. Yeah, well, I think it stinks. But you don't want to hear what I think, and I'm going to tell you anyway. You see, the world wants to see its own stinking reality, and you don't deal in reality. The public don't want to see a man like you anymore. They want to see themselves entertaining themselves. Let's not beat around the bush, because I'm a very busy man, and from now on, you are going to be a less busy man. You see, when somebody hires Mr. Crutch to turn around their fortunes, it means that they mean business. I have to say it, so I'm going to say it. There is no new season, Mr. Boone. It's all in that document for you to read. I'll see myself out. Thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Good afternoon, Mr. Boone.
What the fuck do you think he is?
Well, well, well. What's wrong? It's not like the verbal king to be lost for words.
You'll never get away with this.
I'm sorry. Mr. Boone, you said something. I'd like to hear it again if you don't mind. Well? I can see this is a one-way street. Second-rate celebrities. You're all trapped up here. It's time to break out, my friend. Take a walk outside of your prison. The world has changed. Ah. So that's it. Well, come on then. Be my guest. Well, come on, Mr. Boone. If you're gonna do it, just do it.
I wouldn't work for you if you're the last smuck on earth. You're the one who's finished.
Did you turn your back on me?
So, there you have it. An accident, maybe. But somewhere in that old mind of his, the verbal king had wished for a chance to do something like that for a long time. You can't deny that old Wally went to that office with some intent. Anyway, the outcome was still the same, whichever way you look at it. Crutch was no longer with us, but not all was lost. You see, old Wally was now going to meet yours truly. Funny how things work out. You see, the very same day that old Wally was brought in, we were set for the biggest escape in the history of prison reform. Whacked the guards out, over the wall, and the knock-off ambulance had been arranged by yours truly. We were out of here. 9 escaped. 1 didn't.
Good God! I can't believe it!
My old mum used to think you were the funniest man on TV. Yeah, old Wally's timing was impeccable. Turns out that ambulance had iffy brakes. No brakes, one-way street, you do the maths. Old Wally saved my bacon. So there it is, Wally Boone, a bloke who created his own prison. A man whose only weakness was the fear of being small in a large and rapidly changing world. I don't make that a crime. If it wasn't for his take on the world, I wouldn't be telling you my story. I suppose you're wondering what happened to him. Well, he's still in here. He's on his way back from the parole board. It's his 3rd visit. He keeps getting turned down for continual insubordination. In other words, he can't stop telling jokes. Once a comedian, always a comedian. And boy, has he found his perfect audience in here. And what about me? Well, on one of the rare occasions I got to have a serious conversation with old Wally, I said to him, not only did you save me from an early meeting with the Grim Reaper, but my old mum's visiting me inside here for the first time ever. He said to me, you should tell your story. How out of something bad, something good always comes. That's not what I want to say at all. You see, this is the way I see it. Whether you're on the inside or the outside, we've all got one thing in common. We're all just sitting around, waiting and wishing. So the next time you're doing a bit of stargazing, just make sure you think about how it might end up. Well?
I went in there and I said, you got to understand, right now I wouldn't change a thing. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, I don't want to leave. And they said, why not? And I said, because it was bloody murder getting in here.
See what I mean?